Three's a crowd, and Discord again. So I guess this could be a continuation of a story. I'm actually surprised at how frequently Discord's been in these episodes. I figured he would just be a statue at the beginning of season 2, and then just after he's defeated, he'd just be there, and they just ignore him. But whatever. I guess he's a returning character now. I'm at a very weird point with this show. Like, any sense of novelty of how just absurd it is that I'm actually watching this is like completely gone. To this point, and I'm just bored, really. It's just boring and then sometimes painful to watch this. Like, I'm trying to like find any sort of thing to attach to connect with, but I just can't. It's just so boring, and it's so consistently boring. Like, every episode I'm just bored. I usually either get really angry or I slowly start sounding more and more dead inside as I go along. Like, every time I'm doing the editing, I can just hear myself going from neutral or maybe kind of happy to just angry or just really quiet and like just getting more and more depressed. I don't know. Maybe this will change. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about what the episode might be. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's Discord looking like he's sick, though I'm guessing that's just a visual gag. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm hoping for at this point. Like, it's almost worse when it's like so boring. Because at least when it's painful, it's like... It's like I'd rather be in pain than be bored. What the hell is wrong with me? Spike given mail. And I guess she's waiting for something. Okay, so Cadence is gonna be in this episode. Okay, so Fluttershy's excited about a thing. So they're all gonna be excited about something. Or I guess it's just the joke that she's excited about something meaningless. Okay, there goes Fluttershy. Haha, funny joke. Not funny at all though. My biggest problem with this show is these scenes right here. The characters are literally just standing here and talking. It's like so boring. It's just such a boring way of telling a story. Oh, is that the one, the like guard she had a crush on or whatever? No, I guess it's not relevant. It's just a background detail. Okay, so how is this gonna go to shit? Oh, this is what's gonna make it go to shit. Oh, it's Discord. Oh, Discord is sick. Okay, that's the... Oh, is this actually gonna be like an A and a B plot then? They're actually gonna break up one of their annoying, overly drawn out plots. I am so bored. Okay, so they don't believe him, and he wants Fluttershy's help. But she's off doing stuff with the animals. Like, there's really nothing to say about this. It's a bunch of talking to introduce this story. This is everything that's happened so far. I think could have been condensed into like 2 minutes. I mean, really. The cold open could have started with the Crystal Empire train coming in with Cadence, and then them being like, oh my gosh, I'm excited for Cadence. And then she leaves, and then here comes Discord, like right after that. And I guess this isn't even gonna show the visit between Twilight and Cadence. Oh no, they're blue now. Oh, okay, so they're showing this. Oh, there's Discord doing something. There's the only thing of interest in this entire episode is like 2 tiny little gags with Discord where he blew his nose and then the tissue flew away like a bird, and then his head was like in the ground and he had to pop it back on his head. There is so little to say about this. I am so unbelievably bored. Just when I thought this couldn't get more boring. And a song? Or is this just like a little jingle? Okay. Nope, it's a full song. I guess these lyrics are kind of funny. Well, and by funny I mean less boring. Okay, this is actually getting really weird.
To cure disease.
Guess that's a Harry Potter reference. How many rhymes are they gonna get? Oh my god. This episode went from 0 to like, I don't know, 5 in terms of insanity. I have nothing to say. Like, what's happened at this point? They're like, okay, Cadence is coming. Cadence comes, Fluttershy goes away to something because the plot needs her to not be here. Then Discord's like, oh, I'm sick. And then he's like, you gotta take care of me. And now he says, okay, you gotta go get this flower. It's so little to happen in 16 minutes. It is 16 minutes into this episode. Are you fucking kidding me? It's actually 16 minutes in. All they've done is said, okay, Cadence is coming. Cadence comes. Fluttershy's written out of the plot. Discord's like, oh, I'm sick. You gotta go get this flower to save me. That's all that happened in 16 minutes. And I guess now this is doing something. Got this weird looking... kind of looks like a clown snake. Wow. Something is happening after 16 minutes. Wait, oh, I thought they actually got eaten for a second. I guess Twilight's completely fine with flying now. I guess this is the first time she actually, like, flew anywhere. Oh, he wasn't sick at all, so he was just manipulating them. Or was it to get these two to bond together? Because this forced them to work together? Oh, okay, no, it's because he's trying to manipulate her? I don't even care. Okay, so it is what I initially guessed. Oh gosh, I am so bored. Oh no, it's the snake again. Is that Pinkie Pie? Oh, I had a feeling that snake would just be Pinkie Pie, because they would just make a joke like that. Though they didn't bring up that, yeah, wait, how did Rarity and Applejack get cured? Because they actually looked sick, right? I have no words to describe the shit I just saw. That was so boring. I cannot believe how boring it was. So little actually happened. I am truly lost for words. Okay, so the plot of this one. Cadence comes to Ponyville to visit Twilight, and they're like, oh, we're gonna have a great day together. And then Discord comes, and he's like, I'm sick. And I guess he's, I don't know, testing Twilight to see if she truly is his friend. But he's not actually sick. And then, but he sends them on this ridiculous quest to get this flower, and then they realize he was faking it, and then turns out that it's fine though, because Cadence liked the adventure they had to go on. She didn't really feel the need to do relaxing stuff. But this episode is so boring. Like, oh my gosh. Like, in 16 minutes, this is what happens. Cadence comes to Ponyville. Discord shows up and says, oh, I'm sick. I need you to take care of me. And then basically just Fluttershy is written off as going to this other place to do something with these animals. And then every other character except for Twilight and Cadence are basically written off of the plot of this episode. So it forces Twilight and Cadence to take care of him. And then they just kind of dick around with Discord being like, oh, I'm sick, you need to take care of me. And then he's like, oh, but you can go get this flower to cure me. And then they go get the flower. Then something finally happens. There's this weird snake clown looking thing that comes out of the ground when they pick the flower, because the flower is like this giant huge flower, like bigger than a tree. And then they fight the little snake thing and then realize Discord was lying, and then there's the lesson. I guess that you don't necessarily have to relax with your friends. You don't have to spend that much time with old friends. You can see them once in a while and it's still fine. Discord gave Twilight this like friendship necklace, though it didn't seem like it was going to be important. Just kind of a visual thing, I guess. But like, so much of this episode is just talking. Like even more just talking than to the extent that one about the Pinkie Pie being a part of Applejack's family. Even more so than that one, because there wasn't even like motion of them going on a cart. There's just this long, drawn out conversation when Cadence gets there. They're like, "Oh, Cadence, you're back," and then that's kind of it. And then Discord shows up, and it's just so much fucking just nothing. Just nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. Other than that, like, snake fight, which lasted, like, maybe a minute. The rest was just really boring talking. This is something that could have so easily been condensed down into 10 minutes. The cold open could have started at the train station. And then they've been like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for Cadence to come back. And then Cadence comes on the train, like, 15 seconds into the episode. Now Cadence is here. It could have been that. And then they're like, oh yeah, let's go to this thing. This is gonna be fun. And then they go to that. And then right after that happens, you could have Discord being introduced, and then you could have him manipulate all the other three characters, and then you could make it that you could make it that the cold open starts with Fluttershy going on one train to go off with the animals or whatever, and then right after that, then Cadence comes on a different train. So that's how you write off Fluttershy. Then you have Discord sneeze on the other two, whatever they were, and give Pinkie Pie the balloon, and then that's it. In like 2 minutes, you could have established what happened in like 8 minutes, and then you have the rest of the episode to just do a bunch of ridiculous things, over the top stuff. There was that song, just this weird song that Discord sang with all this just insane over the top lyrics. It wasn't that over the top though. And then you just have that as part of the episode, and then them going on to get the flower. This would be tolerable and passable if this was a 10-minute segment, but it's not. It is just so inflated in duration and so inflated with pointless dialogue, pointless scenes, slow, drawn out everything. Ugh, fuck it. I give this 1.5 out of 10 because nothing happened. The majority of this episode is the characters statically standing. They don't even like walk around very much or do anything. This is so awful and so boring. Oh my gosh.